Hello, dear folks. Welcome to the show. Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. Right into the new year. The year is so young. It's a baby year. We're only 2-3 days into the year 2005, 2015. Feeling excited about the moment, and still we're celebrating. Way to celebrate, one of them is to recall about what we have done and what we will do. So doing that, to join me is my good friend, Mr. Tim Shaw of the La Habra City Council, and also he works as the district coordinator of Senator Bob Hop. And most importantly, he works in the office called OCTA, Orange County Transportation Administration or Authority. So you're wearing lots of hats.
Trying to wear them all well.
All right, you are welcome to the show.
Glad to be here, Jack. Thank you so much for having
me. My dear audience, please do not be deceived by the young face. Speaking of the council member job only, he's been there serving for 7 years, yes. Right? 7 years is big. It's a big time. It's a big time already. So I call him a quite experienced public official, elected official, and appointed official, both, for a great job. And we thank you for what you have done in the past. For that, we give you a thumbs up.
Thank you, Jack. It's a real honor.
Sure. For the OCTA job, though, it is quite a big one to Southern Californians, especially people in Orange County, because nobody can live even a single day without driving or being driven.
Right. Transportation affects everybody, no doubt about it.
Sure. Okay, give us an overall picture about the range of OCTA, please.
Sure. Many years ago, they took every different transportation mode, they call it freeways or bikes or trains, and anything that deals with transportation, and put it into one entity called the Orange County Transportation Authority. Some counties, many counties do it differently, where you'll have a bus service or an agency that does the freeways, or it's kind of split. But in Orange County, we put it all into one agency, one organization called Orange County Transportation Authority. So it is everything put together.
In other words, we're talking about this agency governs or administrates everything that moves or help moving.
Absolutely. We're even planning bikeways. We do the bus system.
Okay.
We do the freeways. We do everything.
And I know, as much as I know about Orange County, you have the tollways, quite a few tollways.
We do. That is the one entity we don't really govern. That is a transportation corridor agency. They put up these toll roads several decades ago when Orange County, especially in South Orange County, was really growing, a lot of housing, and there just wasn't enough money coming from the state to keep up with the freeways. So what they decided to do, they just kind of borrowed in the future and built these roads, and now that debt gets paid for by people paying the toll.
I see.
So there's the 133 and the 241 and those other roads down there are toll roads to pay for those. Yeah.
All right. To look at the job, the whole overall job, though, I recall that even during last year, I did quite a few shows of talking about California transportation. We're talking about California transportation being quite a head scratch for most Californians, and on one hand, we're facing the aging infrastructure, and the other, we're facing the increase of population. Challenges being every single day. So, is the Orange County territory the same, better, or worse when compared to the overall situation of California transportation, please?
I like to think that Orange County is doing better, probably. One area we're definitely doing better in is the condition of our streets and roads. We in Orange County apply a half-cent sales tax. So anytime you buy something in Orange County, you pay an extra half a cent tax to specifically fund the transportation. in Orange County. We take that, and that's our measure M2. And we've been able to do a lot of investments locally in Orange County from that revenue source. A big part of that, though, we give back to our cities. We have 34 cities in Orange County, and each city gets a part of that sales tax money. So that each city now is able to kind of fill in potholes and do signal synchronizations. And so I think we are keeping up at least a little bit better probably than most of California.
In other words, you're kind of having the job well diverse. Cities, when everybody donates their part to the whole pot, though, things get better.
Right. We try to do everything we can to get state money, to get federal money, but we have our local money with our sales tax. And transportation is like a lot of things. You gotta attack it from a bunch of different angles. So we have our light rail system, the train system, Metrolink. A lot of people are using. We're out there trying to widen freeways. Trying to keep our surface, our streets and roads in good shape. We're also looking to venture out into other areas with like a light rail system in Santa Ana.
When you were talking about light rail systems, you were in conjunction with the other counties.
Yes,
right?
yes. Ventura County, Los Angeles County, Riverside, San Bernardino, Orange County. We got together to form Metrolink. Is the regional train system.
But you got to do your own part though.
We have to come up with the stations with the parking structures and so we do help fund that and maintain and grow the system.
Sure. Several years ago, I got a chance to interview one of the architect who designed one of or several of your light rail stations. Yeah. And I like the design. I like the way it shows so modern. And I never know that was under your jurisdiction. Was it?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're talking about the Arctic one, off the 57 freeway.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I'm so glad.
That's hard to miss, right?
Yeah.
So it's right across the street from the Honda Center in Angel Stadium.
That's so beautiful. Yeah.
That is the newest station in our county for Metrolink.
That's so modern, so up to date that you feel like you're in somewhere in a different world rather than California. California, we like the halcyon style of life, though. But you need something still to elevate yourself, right? And that once you're there, you feel elevated. That's how exactly I felt. Especially when I got a chance to interview the designer, though. The architect, though. I feel exactly what he feels about the design of the station. Yeah. One little question might be very naive because I'm an outsider of the job. So no matter how naive I am or the question is, so don't laugh at me.
No problem.
I compare the experiences when driving down I-5 to your area. I see the lanes broadened, right? And I see the surface paved. Instead of hearing the bum, 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 right? You kind of cruise away down south. You feel that feeling, right? And that doesn't take long, or that didn't take long time to build. Look at our part of the town, though. We're talking about I-10. It's typically at the conjunction of 605 and 10, though. You're talking about a problem. You're talking about a forever problem, call it that way. And the construction is still going on and on every year after year after year. So is it a real problem that I recognize, or is it something handled different ways, or is it a money issue or whatever, leadership issue? What kind of things cause the differences that I, a newsman, feels that? And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I do feel that way. So tell me, please.
Well, the government agencies will probably always bid out that work to a private sector company to take care of. Each project can present its own set of challenges. A very common challenge is what we call the right-of-way. So if you have along a freeway, homes or businesses, and you need to widen the freeway, you have to take those out. And the government can do that. They force the sale through something called eminent domain. They take the property. But the government tries to minimize that. They don't like blowing up people's houses and businesses or other property. So I don't know what the specific challenges are there. The right-of-way kind of becomes a big issue. There's often environmental concerns if you have habitat or things like that. A lot of it, though, is funding probably. In Orange County, we have our sales tax. We put 43% of our money into the freeway system. I think in LA County they only put 25%.
All right, okay.
So Orange County, we have prioritized freeways more than in LA County, and it probably shows when you go down the 5 and 57 and other freeways.
All right, good. All right, how you use, another word, how you use your money and how much you use your money. Limited, everybody's money limited is the key. So let's take a short moment out. When we come back, we'll keep finding why people can, within the restriction or the money boundary, and you still can do a better job. There might be something to pick up. So stay with us. We'll be right back.